Welcome back, YouTube family. Before I begin this news story, remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel to view relevant content. And I hope everyone is having a great day today. Let's begin with this story. This news story is categorized as the worst first date experience ever. It's one of the worst dates ever, but it could have been much worse. Amazingly, George Juarez is alive. Let's begin. Last year, an 18-year-old teen, George Juarez, decided to meet a woman that he met online. Like most people, the 18-year-old figured meeting someone online is convenient, a good resource for meeting a person who may not be in his vicinity, and he probably thought there is an abundant amount of single people, so why not? On August 13th, 2022, the victim, George Juarez, and the woman decided to meet at a residence. The plan was to have a meal together, one of the most common ways to spend a first date. However, their meeting location was at a strange residential address. When George Juarez reached his destination, he was approached by the woman with a man that had a gun. The anonymous man demanded that George Juarez hand over everything he had. He refused by saying no. Thankfully, George Juarez remained in his car. According to Edna Juarez, as her son drove away from them, the anonymous male suspect ran after the car at first, and then he used his car to fire his weapon 3 times, which led him to lose an eye. For no reason, the woman from the dating app decided to create this tragic plot. She was an accomplice with the man who fired a weapon directly to his head. Even more horrendous, she actually left George Juarez lying on the pavement to pass away by himself. YouTube family, the question is why? Police are still trying to figure this out. Mysteriously, the male suspect has gotten away with doing this horrible crime. Since 2022, law enforcement hasn't received leads on the suspect's identity, whereabouts, or motives yet. The female has been caught though. After all this time, she still hasn't said a word about the crime. She has lawyered up. So, details about that horrendous night still aren't very clear. Good thing she used her actual photo on the dating app. If she used a fake profile, this case might have gone cold a lot earlier. I'm surprised the police did not offer her an enticing deal so she can tell on her partner, or what they call snitch. When this woman plotted the crime with the male suspect, I wonder if they did not communicate by phone. Usually, police officers will research the most recent names and phone numbers utilized right before, days prior to the crime, and after the crime. I wonder, did they plan this crime in person? And isn't there video footage of them together somewhere? Hopefully, there are homeowners with Ring cameras who can help. The family feels anguish because no one is being held accountable for this crime, rightfully so. This young man could have passed away that night. He is so fortunate to be alive and functioning with mobility. His mother, Edna Juarez, participated in an interview. She told reporters that her son was popped. I cannot say the actual word on YouTube. This happened on Pine West Court and Hollow Pines Drive in the Wood Forest area, located in Houston, Texas. The male suspect followed her son by driving a white car. A few moments after George Juarez got away, he got out of his car and attempted to get help. You see, George Juarez was bleeding profusely, as you can imagine. It's a miracle that he was conscious after being wounded. Definitively, he lost his right eye. Miraculously, George Juarez was taken to the hospital in a timely fashion. His life was saved. Police are relying heavily on a person or persons who may have accurate information about this crime. The community members could possibly have leads to help police in this investigation. So far, the police retrieved fingerprints and a shell casing in that vicinity. Prior to this incident, George Juarez pursued a long military career. It's a family legacy that he had intended to fulfill. However, he isn't able to serve now due to the near fatal experience and loss of sight in one eye. YouTube family, I truly hope this family will receive justice, full justice. It's tragic how one choice can change a person's life forever. It's really awful. And hopefully someone will be encouraged to speak up soon, even if a person tells law enforcement anonymously. It's so necessary. The woman must receive a heavy sentence with, I hope, over a decade in jail time. This was attempted M, especially since she is pretending to be mute now. Justice needs to be served. The male suspect has been free for 6 long months. If someone has information, they must realize their knowledge can prevent many future victims. Imagine how George, his mom Edna Juarez, and his relatives feel without closure from this crime. Everyone, please share this video with friends and family members. And for anyone who is dating online, meet the person in a busy area or inside a business venue. Try to schedule the first few dates during the day as well to really get to know that person. Please leave your comments below. I would love to hear from all of you. And remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a million, and stay safe wherever you are.